Hey guys, welcome back to True Crime with Shannon, where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Alright, so I'm back with another bit of an update on the Michael Vaughan case. I will not be covering anything that I've heard that has not been approved by law enforcement or the system to be released. I have received some information. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm only going to release what Chief Huff and his team are okay with releasing, because we do not want to damage this case whatsoever. But before we get into today's video, I always like to feature a missing persons poster on the channel. So let me pull up today's missing persons poster. Alright, so I'm again going to be talking about missing child Lucian Mungia. He has been missing since September 10th of 2022. He was 4 years old, black hair, brown eyes. He's 4 foot, weighs about 40 pounds. Lucian was last seen at Sarge Hubbard Park around 7:15 p.m. He wandered away from his parents. He was last seen heading southeast from the parking lot on foot. Lucian has autism and is non-verbal. Now, this is an endangered child, 4 years old. If you have any information on Lucian's whereabouts, please call 911 immediately, or you can call the Yakima, Washington Police Department, and I'll include that number in the information to this video. But again, if you have any information on Lucian out of Yakima, please contact the authorities. All right. So this is the update today. I have been following, like I said, Michael's case since, almost a year. And since I heard the news on Saturday, my heart's, been all in this. I'm thinking a lot about Brandy and Tyler and the rest of the family right now. And it's been a lot going on today on the web with some folks releasing information and not listening to the families and law enforcement's requests, especially the parents. So please, I ask that you listen to this family. Brandy has asked that you stay away from the family right now, give them their privacy. And Fruitland Police Department has taken care of that to a good degree. They are stationed on their street. But at the same time, just please be respectful to this family and to this neighborhood. There's just no reason for folks to be coming around and gawking at this family right now while they deal with this horrible situation with their family. How would you feel if somebody bothered you when you were trying to deal with, the loss of your loved one? All right, so here is the update for today that we're going to kind of go over. Again, KTVB7 is excellent. They've been covering this case from the get-go. Their reporters are out there. They are amazing, and we've seen a few of them, and their heart is just as in it as those of us that have been following it as well. So remember, we said that there was a woman, Sarah Wandra, was arrested last Friday. Her charges were upgraded today. So this basically gives us the information on that. Woman arrested in connection to Michael Vaughan case. Sarah Wandra, the occupant of the home being searched in Fruitland, was charged with failure to report a death. All right, Fruitland, Idaho. Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff has confirmed to KTVB that a woman has been arrested in connection to the disappearance of Michael Vaughan. Huff says Sarah Wandra, 35, is one of the occupants of the home that investigators have been searching since Friday night. Wandra was arrested and booked into the Payette County Jail over the weekend on a charge of failure to report a death. Our investigation determined Sarah Wandra may have had knowledge of Michael's death and failed to report it, Huff said. We do not believe she's the only person that has knowledge of this, and we will be seeking out those people who could possibly be connected. Huff previously said a credible lead brought them to the home on Red Wing Street in Fruitland, 4 minutes from Michael's home. The credible lead, Huff said, came from another occupant inside the house. So again, these are some new details coming out today from Chief Huff. According to Idaho court records, the felony charge that Wondra faces says the person being charged is accused of not reporting a death to authorities, quote, with the intent to prevent discovery or manner of death, unquote. Wondra was arraigned in court Monday afternoon. Judge Brian Lee set her bond at $500,000 and is requiring she be electronically monitored while she awaits her next hearing. The state initially asked for a $1 million bond to be set, saying that she's a danger to the community, and cited a previous firearms charge that Wondra was already on pretrial release for. However, the defense asked for a reduction that the judge granted. Wondra is scheduled to appear in court for her next hearing on November 21st at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and the following day at 9 a.m. on November 22nd. So this would be next week. The state asked the judge to seal the probable cause affidavit in the meantime because of concern over the impact it would have on the investigation. So those following Delphi also, so this is sounding familiar. They're wanting to get this sealed so that there's no issues while they're finishing their investigation. Judge Lee granted the request and sealed the affidavit, saying there are risks to harm a person should that information be released. To be clear, police have not said publicly that they have located Michael or his remains as of Monday morning. The search is continuing Monday in the backyard of a house in Fruitland for possible remains of now 6-year-old Michael Vaughan, who went missing from his neighborhood in January of 2021. So that is the official update, and I'm going to play this video they do have up here from her initial court appearance today, Sarah Wondra. Of note, like I said, someone has released, and I've gotten a hold of the information from this affidavit, but I refuse to release any of that. Well, this case is about making sure that Michael gets justice. That's the bottom line. So let me play the little bit of a video that they do have here on their website.
On or about the 12th day of November of this year, here in the state of Idaho, fail to notify the coroner of a death, the death of Michael Vaughan, with the intent to prevent the discovery of the manner of death.
We continue to follow developing news out of Payette County. Police have made an arrest in connection to the disappearance of Michael Vaughan. The little boy went missing from his Fruitland home in July of 2021. Police arrested 35-year-old Sarah Wondra for failure to report a death. She made her first court appearance this afternoon. That was the video you were seeing. Crews have been excavating the backyard of her home in a Fruitland neighborhood since Saturday, and we now know that home is where Wondra has been living. We have team coverage from Payette County. News Channel 7's Abby Davis is live outside the home in Fruitland, where crews have been digging in the backyard. But first, let's go to Alexandra Duggan outside the Payette County Courthouse in Payette, where Sarah Wondra was arraigned this afternoon. Alex, what's the latest?
Doug, in court today in Payette County, the state of Idaho is alleging that Sarah Wondra, who is 35 years old, failed to notify police about a death and covered up the way in which Michael Vaughan died. Now, we don't know if Michael Vaughan has died. We don't know. We don't have confirmation if he is dead. We just know that police are currently and actively looking for his remains in that backyard. And now today, the judge also sealed the probable cause document regarding Wondra because they don't want to jeopardize a high-profile case like this. They said, they don't want to compromise this case. It's too high profile. It's been made very public. They want to keep it under wraps for now. And in court, Wondra said that, she understands the charges police have brought against her, but, quote, that is not correct. Now, Huff told us 40 minutes ago that they will not say whether or not they have found Michael. He says he wants to do this investigation right for the family and the community, and so he's holding off on speaking about that right now, but we will update you as we know more. Back to you, Doug.
All right. Alex, thank you very much, live outside the Payette County Courthouse. Now, let's continue our team coverage as we head out to our Abby Davis. She's not far away, live outside the home.
Okay, just because we need to make sure that we put commentary here. Both Duggan here, Alex, and the other reporter here that they're about to let's speak. These both are excellent, amazing folks that have been covering this case. And I'm actually going to play a video also from Twitter that she posted earlier today as well. But the bottom line is it's all about Michael. And for those that all they want to know is all this information, and for those that decide that the family is not first, or not backing the family, I honestly hope that you go away. Because, and that's putting it mildly, because I saw Brandy get upset today, and honestly, there's no reason that she should have had to hear of this news that we have here today, of these charges that are against this woman, Sarah. She had to hear them from a social media YouTuber. There's no reason that she should have been able to find this information out by calling the correctional facility and then recording the call and then broadcasting it on their YouTube channel for views, whatever the reason may be. Brandy had asked for people to leave them alone and for privacy, and to not upset them at this time. And apparently there's a handful that just can't listen to the family and cannot let them deal with this situation and let them go through their emotions and have their time. And to me, that is ridiculous. And it's just completely wrong. So, and for those that are not in it for these right reasons and want to let the family have to hear about their loved ones, some big news, not from the chief of police or the other law enforcement that work for him, and have to decide that you want to blab it on YouTube or social media and don't let the family hear it from the right sources first. I don't know what to tell you. I hope eventually you can get a conscience, because it's just a bunch of garbage. So, and I'm just trying to put it mildly, but it's really upsetting to me that she had to hear it that way. But let's listen to the rest of their coverage here on the news.
Home where crews have been searching for the last 3 days. Abby, catch us up to speed on what's been going on.
Well, Doug, crews have stopped excavating the backyard of this home right over here. You can see it's about 4 minutes away from the Vaughan family home. Our photographer, Logan, will now zoom in for you. Now, this is the closest we can get, but you can see there's just one piece of heavy machinery left for the day. You can also see a section of that white fence has been taken down. That was taken down a few days ago when they obtained, after they obtained the search warrant and started working at the house on Friday evening. You can see there's crime scene tape, wrapped all the way around that scene, just really signaling that crews are done for the day. They will be back tomorrow, but as of now, they are done. Now, Police Chief J.D. Huff did assure me that they will be back tomorrow. He said they will leave no stone unturned. But as for what the scene looked like earlier today, we have some video for you now. You can see crews just continued peeling back layer after layer of dirt. Yesterday, Chief Huff told us that they planned on excavating the entire yard and digging 3 to 4 feet deep. Now, he also told us that they were taking the dirt off-site to a location to be processed. He didn't give any further details on that. Now, as for what led them to this house specifically, throughout this entire investigation, Chief Huff said they received over 1,500 tips so far, but that a very credible tip, quote, that came from someone inside of the house led them to this house right here, like we said, very close to the Vaughan family home. And like Alex said again earlier, he said that they just have to do right by the family and the community, and that they will do anything to help recover Michael and have a successful prosecution.
Abby, thank you very much. Live there outside the home that is being excavated right now. And as the chief also told Abby, it's going to be an arduous process going through the dirt and processing that. Abby, thank you very much.
So, as we can see, they're still meticulously going through this entire backyard. The team is going down in 3 or 4 feet, as they said, and then they're taking that dirt off site to make sure that they go through it. So it's a big project. It's a big undertaking for this department. But those that have followed this case like me, we have seen the dedication from Chief Huff and his team at Fruitland Police, and they are dedicated to helping find Michael Vaughan and bringing him home. Obviously, we want it to be the alive rather than not alive, but at this point, the closure for this family is very, very vital. And then if harm was done to Michael, we need justice for Michael. But so let me pull up a bit of a video that Duggan shared on her Twitter feed earlier today. It's not exactly the best quality. I think she had a little bit of connection issues there, but let me pull that up and I'll show you what she had to say on the scene. This was before the initial court hearing for the current suspect, Sarah Wondra. So this is the reporter from KTVB, Alexandria Duggan. She has been amazing on her coverage. And so I wanted to kind of go through, she's been there since Friday, and obviously prior, she had a video earlier today on her Twitter. Here we go.
All right, so I just finished a live shot, at which time I came back and Huff said he was willing to give us an update, because as everyone else and we all have known, it looks to be like someone in the house, Sarah Wondra, an occupant of the home, was just charged with failure to report a death, and her arraignment is at 1:30 today, and I will be there for one. And for two, Huff said that the credible tip or lead was that someone in the home, it came from someone in the home that they're currently excavating, and that led them to Sarah Wondra, and they charged her with failure to report a death, and they believe that she may have had knowledge of Michael's death and did not report it. Straight from Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff.
Of note, the breakups are not on my end. I think she was live streaming this, or her connection was just not very good. So let's continue watching the rest of it.
Excuse me. Sarah's arraignment at 1:30 in Payette County. She is being held at the Payette County Jail, according to Chief Huff. And this is all just confirmed by him just now. This is a big development, and we probably will have more for you. There's more, there will probably be more information in court today, hopefully, but we also filed a camera request to film in court, but we have not received a response. I don't know. This is, again, the credible tip came from someone inside the home, and that, Sarah Wondra failed to report a death. Chief Huff said that, they were investigating and that they believe that she failed to report the death of Michael. And they are still out there looking for his possible remains. Yeah, this is a really big development. Also, side note, we know the names of the students who were killed at University of Idaho, and my hearts go out to them as a former vandal, and I'm thinking of them right now. So it's been a really, really hard couple days, but we will continue to update you as things come in.
This reporter is amazing, and you could tell how much she cares about this case. Like a lot of us have cared about Michael and his family during this case. So she's doing an excellent job, as well as the rest of the team with KTVB, and I'm very, very grateful that she's able to be out there and cover the truth for us, and we're gonna get justice for little Michael Monkey Vaughan. We're gonna get justice for Michael, and at this point, that's what matters. To let this family have their privacy, to let law enforcement do their job, to do their investigation, and let them do their job and leave this family alone. That's the bottom line here. If you want to support this family, there is a Venmo. I'm going to post that as well. They also have their website, which is on there. If you want to support the family in any way, you could share images of Monkey on your social media, and I'll include any and all links on that. I know the website has it, and I know there's a bunch of images from Level Headed and True Crime with Sunshine and some others that I can definitely share the links to in the information of this video. And that's the best you can do right now. If you want to support Monkey, Justice for Monkey, and support Brandy and Tyler and that family, please share his face. Share his face all over the place, and just share your love and support for this family. Do not try to go out there. Do not do anything. Don't talk to these suspects. Brandy has asked that you just leave this in the hands of law enforcement, period. So at this point, just stay home. Be supportive. Send your prayers and your love to this family. But we are not detectives. We are here to do what we do in the background, is show our love and support from here. We're not out there to do this job. The job is being done well by Fruitland Police and the rest of the law enforcement departments that they have working with them. This is an excellent team, and they have proven that throughout this entire case. So leave it to Chief Huff and the justice system. They're going to get justice for Little Monkey, but if you get involved in any of that, it could jeopardize Monkey's justice. So, and I could tell you that's not going to go well. So, bottom line is, support this family, trust the family, share his face, and if you want to support them financially, like I said, there's a Venmo. I will share all that in the information of this video. They got a gift registry up as well if you want to send anything for the holidays for little Buggy, his sister, or his siblings. You could do that. This is going to be a tough time for this family, and that's what you can do and we can do to help Brandy and Tyler and this family right now. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I just wanted to get this out there. And again, I'm not going to be sharing anything until it's official from law enforcement and Chief Huff. Make sure that we don't do anything to jeopardize this case, because same thing with Delphi. The bottom line is it's for these kids, and that's it. All right, guys, have a great one. Hug your families tonight. Hug them close. And most of all, stay safe.